Alright, let's take a final look at the wiring. Hopefully it's all together before we attach the shells. So, let's see what we got here. What did we do exactly? This is going to be, it looks kind of like a bit of a mess there. Let's see if we can decipher this now. Alright, so as you can see here, black and red wires, trucks, both sides. They come up to the work platform through this hole. Then they go down into some heat shrink, and there's a piece of jewelry wire. Where's some jewelry wire? This stuff. This solid copper wire here. This stuff. Okay, it's coated, but you can scrape the coating off or you can burn it off with your soldering iron. But this is going to keep our power leads to our power collector off to the side so that there's room for the decoder, which is going to sit here. There's just barely room to get this in there. Alright, so that traces the back. Here comes the front. Same thing to the collector. Here is the red power to the decoder. Here is the bridge rectifier right here, this circular thing. That's also connected on right here. Same thing again, black wire to the decoder, black wire to the back, black wire from the front, all on that pad. And as you can see, we made our circuit boards. And clean some rosin flux out of there. And we made these little PC boards like this. Keeps everything nice and tight. Okay, the bridge rectifier goes to a little one underneath this capacitor. That's our constant lights. And the constant light that this has to get wired to from here is the cab light. Only the cab light and our red special effects lights are the only ones on the constant power. So let's see what that looks like on the track. So if I put this guy up here, his red lights will come on. See that? Just some ground effects. And, oh, did you see that? Okay, check it again. Okay, so he's on here. All right, now, the reason for the capacitor will make sure that the red lights and the cab lights will never flicker. They just won't. They'll be always good to go. If I take it off, you should see the red lights will fade out, just like that. That's why I like to use that little capacitor. It's a 25 volt 220 UF. Okay, so then we got our decoder, and we've got this pad here. We actually made one extra guy we don't need, so there's one blank one. But we've got headlight. Purple is purple. I think purple's cab light. No, purple is rear. Purple's beacon. Okay, then we got yellow light, that's the rear. Then we got green, that is these two guys on the front there, our little work lights. And then we've got blue, the common. That's your plus wire. Okay, so everything that comes into the colored wires, except the blue, has a resistor on it already. I'll show you. And the way we're going to do this, there's just not room for a disconnect. So I'm going to take the leftover wires from the hookup, from the harness, and we're just going to do a thing where we go like this. We'll just make a loop there. And then what we'll do, I want the cab to sit probably one higher. Since I'm not using a disconnect, sit not that high. Maybe like that high. Okay. And now I will loop around up to the inside. Let me show you the inside now. Okay, so way back here in the cab, we saw that. Look, there's 3 resistors in there. And you can see the cab light, that little dot there. There's a cab light. There are 2 circuit boards. There's one underneath, and then there's a cab light on top. The cab light is constant power. One is this rear light, and the other one is the beacon. Glass is in, everything's in, and that's it. And that's the wiring. So all I gotta do is do some hookups for lighting, but I'll probably put the decoder in, test it, see if it works, and then we will be getting ready to go on to some detailing.